Good morning. I just remembered something shitty my mom did and I have to tell the internet about it. Fun fact, I have always been allergic to cats. My mom knew that since the moment I was born. Like, hell, she brought me home and then she was like, oh shit, we can't have our fucking cat Snowball around Tamia, cause one, not only was I kicking that cat's ass, I don't know what's up with babies and being violent pieces of shit, but two, I was fucking allergic. I was sneezing my brains out like several times. Growing up, we have had to take me to the fucking hospital so that I could like get my asthma checked out. Even once we were in like a whole different state and I would not stop hyperventilating. I could not breathe. I was crying. I was freaking out. Just for like us to get in the car and they drive and on the way to the hospital, suddenly it stopped and I was completely fine. Turns out being in an old lady's unvacuumed, dusty house filled to the brim with cat hairs from her fucking cat was the main reason why. But basically, in a nutshell, my mom got mad at me growing up and decided the appropriate thing to do to, like, keep me in my room all the time was just to get a cat. And she didn't stop there, but I'll wait till I tell you that. Like, I just remember she was getting in the car, like, okay, come on, let's get in the car. And she always had this thing where, like, she would always demand us get in the car with her. She would never tell us where we were going for some fucking reason. She would think that we were checking her or trying to check. I don't know. She saw it as like a weird thing where she thought we were like fucking up her dominance over the household by like being like, where are you taking us? Because she thinks, stay in a child's place. Don't ask me what I'm doing. Just follow my lead. That's her mindset with a lot of things. She's a toxic bitch. And moral of the story. Sorry, why am I saying moral of the story? 1 second. And long story short, we drove up to this fucking pet place, and I was like, I don't know what we're here for. Until she's just like, hi, we're here to look at your cats. And I don't know why these bitches gave her a cat. Because, I don't know, was I just not vocal enough with my obvious sneezing and red nosiness? Like, my nose was red as fuck, I was sneezing. No one thought, hey, we should ask, one, is your daughter allergic to cat, you stupid fucking cunt? Or two, hey, let's call CPS, because, hey, we could give her the cat, then call CPS, get the cat back. And then, but no one did that. No one, and I think adults should do that more. Stop hesitating. Call CPS. Some families fucking need it. Our family definitely needed it, and I probably would have been spared of so much shit. Anyway, and yes, this was the exact same summer as what I mentioned in my last video. And I'm gonna not lie to you. Do I love cats? Yes, I think they're very cute, wholesome, and they have very good boundary setting skills. But nothing was funnier than like this one old ass cat, like this one cat that looks like she's been through and lived through several civil wars. They were like, oh yeah, we were gonna put her down if no one gets her. She's just so old and she doesn't really like people, you know, or kids. And my mom and family, you know, they have main character syndrome, so they're like, oh, give her to us, let's try it out. And then they brought out the cat, and the cat just instantly started growling like and scratching at them. And me, knowing how boundaries work, and also seeing, okay, they said this cat's angry. I'm going to take that at face value and not think otherwise. And I'm going to sit in the distance. Also, because I'm fucking allergic to cats. That's why I'm not getting fucking close to a cat. Fucking. Oh, also I was watching cat videos. This inspired that rant. This cat is so cute. Look at this. You should follow this page. But it's in Japanese, I think. So, but I'll tell you about that later. It was extremely amusing watching everyone in my family get scratched by that fucking cat because they always thought, oh, well, you suck, I'm different. Ow, what the fuck? And they all got scratched and attacked by that cat. And my mom was such a fucking asshole. And she was like, you little bitch, that's why you're being put down. And the cat lady was just like, okay. And she just took the fucking cat and just fucking left the room with it. Until we finally found one cat. And this cat was, I'll admit, it was a sweetheart. It wasn't, like, too overly, like, cutesy. It was, like, stern. It was, like, you know, like a real nigga. It was a real-ass cat. Why did I say that about a cat? I mean, but he was. He was the realest cat I've ever met. Fucking kept it real, chill as fuck, hella cute, adorable little kitten. And my younger brother, I love him. I miss him. He fucking, like, I'm so glad we didn't let him choose that name. Otherwise, we would have brought that cat home and it would have been named Garfield. He was like, oh, Garfield, let's name it Garfield. And it wasn't even an orange cat. The cat's not fucking orange. He said it because it had stripes. Thank fucking God that at the right moment I just, like, at some point, I think my stepdad just said an absurd-ass joke, like, let's name it after, like, let's just name it a big ass name, like something after a basketball player. And then they just started naming a bunch of basketball players off the rip. And then they said, yeah, like Stephen Curry. And then I just said, Curry. And then they went, Curry. We naming it Curry. And then they named it Curry. And then we brought it home and had it. As my mom basically had the mindset of, okay, Eric, you take care of that cat, but to me, I won't do shit about that cat, and neither will we. We won't do shit about that cat because it's not our fucking responsibility. And to me, won't do shit about that cat because she's allergic to cats and she's just gonna stay in her fucking room all the time. She can't be around cats. Why would you get it? Like, even if you don't like your daughter, you could just ignore her. I was gonna be in my room regardless. Trying to, like, risk their health? What the fuck is wrong with you? But I can list a lot of things wrong with my mother. OCD, PTSD, hyperaggression, narcissism, a lot of shit. I really want her to get therapy. Several times. She's even came up to me like, you know what? I realized that I have, like, I tend to get really angry at things just really fast. And sometimes even I'm like, what the fuck? Why did I get angry so fast? And as I stood in the doorway of her one day telling me that shit, and I was like 18 or 19, and it was like 8 years or how many fucking, just a lot of fucking time passed. I was just trying so hard not to say, yes, you dumb fucking bitch, get therapy, you need it, stop sending all of us to therapy, we don't need it, maybe, okay, we kind of do need it, yeah, I should tell this to my therapist, but instead I'm telling the internet. But yeah, and then she ended up not doing it for some fucking reason. I think it was bills. This is why we need free healthcare for all, so that we can stop being psychos, and that, like, yeah. Anyway, moving on. And then, not only did she just, oh, I should tell you this while I can. It turns out that she only got a cat because I guess when we got our younger brother a goldfish in the first place, and it kept dying, she would just keep replacing it. And her original idea was to be like, oh yeah, we want to show him like the circle of life and death, because he was really messed up after his goldfish died. And that bitch just straight up said that she was planning to fucking either one, poison the cat, or two, purposely starve it. And then later on decided, no, let's just like wait it out. She expected him to kill that fucking cat by his own accord. And the cat still stayed alive. Well, yeah, he was very good at he wasn't the greatest at the litter box, but you know. And also she fed the cat, because eventually she started liking the cat. And then, so long story short, it was one of those, she started off with horrible reasons to get a cat, and then ended with, oh, this is a great cat. I saw 2 cats online, let's get 2 more cats. And we got 2 more fucking cats. And there was not a day in hell where I could sit in my own house without wearing, like, full-body Tyler, the Creator, Billie Eilish-esque clothes, because this bitch wanted to get 3 fucking cats. We had Curry, we had Iggy, named after Iguodala, and we had Clay, named after, I think it was Klay Thompson. And I love those cats so fucking much. But, well, as you imagined, it's like a double-edged sword. It's like, oh, I love cats, but also, oh, if I sit in this living room for like more than like fucking, I don't know, 20 seconds, I'm going to sneeze my ass off. If even the slightest bit of hair gets stuck on my beanie or in my hair, or like a small hair somewhere on my face or skin or wherever that I can't fucking find, I'm going to be miserable. I'm going to be hacking shit up. I'm not going to sleep all night, and I'm going to feel like my face is breaking out into an invisible rash. Yeah. My mom's not a good person. I think after a certain point, her redeemability almost came back, but she always had a way of, like, removing it, so. Moral of the story, get therapy, and don't intentionally put your kid's health at risk. And I would tell you about how she purposely threw out a fucking cat into the fucking dead of night, during winter, all because she didn't like how it tried to walk out the door before. So, but that's a story for another time. But it's okay, because in a way I'm kind of like that cat. I'm kind of like Clay. Because, you know, she kicked me out, didn't care what happened to me, and now I'm okay in a much better lifestyle, and she has no access to me. Anyway, see ya. Peace out.